It's Chopper here, and on today's little project we got the coupe once again. And you guys all know what's the major thing that looks the most horrible on cars, on old cars. And I'm gonna show you guys a trick how to make it look right back to factory like if it was OEM. So the number one thing that most cars take a beating from the sun is trim. All the plastic trim around the cars, they take a beating. I'm gonna show you guys on the coupe exactly what I'm talking about. See this trim right here? See how this takes a beating? Another thing that takes a beating is the side trim here. The side skirts, basically anything that's like plastic or like coated with like a black coating, it all takes a beating from the sun. I mean, the car is more than 25, 30 years old, who knows? Even cars that's older than that. But the thing we're gonna work on today is these wipers, these window wipers, and the wiper cowl. I don't know if you guys could pick it up on camera, but it looks real dull. And as you can see here on the wiper arms, they're already back to like their metal finish. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to get this looking back to factory with this right here. This little spray can right here, this is, oh my God, you guys don't even know it. This is what I paint the lip with. If you guys seen that previous vlog of me painting the lip. But this right here, this is gonna paint all this trimming and these wipers and make them look like they came out the dealer. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. But before we start that, I got this velocity stack I wanna install on the intake real quick because here's the coupler. Because if you guys notice, this damn filter right here is disgusting and huge, and to be honest, this is a cheap filter, so it could probably be restricting a whole lot of air. So we're gonna put this V-stack on and we're gonna see how it look real quick before we get to the wiper situation. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like. Tell me this doesn't look much better, huh? And we're gonna get some better airflow here with this, so. It look crazy too. Look like a little fast single, huh? Look kind of fast, right? But let's get the first start on this right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's get started with the dismantling of the wipers and the wiper cowl. The wipers, they come off with one screw here, a 14, and a 14 here, and you can take off the wiper arms. But I'm gonna tell you something in 1 second. Let me finish telling you how this comes out. So like that you don't misalign the wipers. I'm gonna give you a key tip. So we got these clips, they come out with a little pick like this. They have an indent on each one of them. Just lift it from there and the clip will come out. This is what the clip look like. There you go. So you lift each one of them up. Then once you're done with that, this rubber has clips under it. So you have to squeeze the clips down here. See that clip right there? Squeeze it together and push up. And that's the final clips that'll lift the cowl up after you get the arms off. Now, One key thing I like to do so I can line up the wipers back where they was, I'll grab some tape and I'll actually do a strip of tape on the top of the wiper blade and on the bottom of the wiper blade. So when I go to reinstall the wiper, what I'll do is I'll line up the wiper blade and then I'll try to get the arm here to fall in place. That's the easiest way to align them without having any issues. So let's get to work. Okay, so now everything is off. We got the wiper cowl. We got the clips, which I'll be painting also. Wipers. Got this wiper here. I'll be removing the wiper blades just to paint the arm. Because these wiper blades, you usually change them. There's no point in me painting them. Always remember, take off this rubber before you paint this cowl. Because if you paint over that rubber, you're just going to have paint flaking off and it's gonna look horrible. So what I'll do here, you see these little corner rubbers, I'll fold them in when I paint the plastic, so like that I don't get any paint on them and chip away. So, but now we move on to prepping this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use to prep this right now. So this is the magic combo right here. You're gonna use a 3M Scotch-Brite pad. This is called a finishing pad. This is not like the burgundy one. This is much softer, and all it does is really create a scuff so the paint can stick to the plastic and or the metal. So I'll use this to scuff every single piece up, and then once I do that, I'll use some Prepol wax and grease remover to take off any oil or any dirt left over. Once I do that, then I'll let it dry for a little bit, make sure the Prepol evaporates, and then I'll start coating it with the trim black right here. So this is how I get all my trim. Also Big Red, some of her trim is painted in the trim black also when she got painted. So these rubber things up here, then this right here is painted in trim black. Few more other things. The moldings are painted trim black. Door handle is trim black. So this is all the same exact. This is painted in trim black. Missing that clip right there, don't mind that. But that's painted in trim black. So a lot of things that I painted on Big Red was trim black also. So this should come out looking really, really nice. So let me get to painting. Well, prepping, I mean. Let me get to prepping, then painting. I'll be back with you in a little bit, see what it looks like. So now that everything is nice and prepped, I don't know if you guys can see the scuffs. It's nice and scuffed up. You don't need to do much. This plastic is already pretty smooth, you know. You just need some scuffs so the paint can stick to it. I also did the arms. I don't know if you guys can see it too good there. So now we're gonna proceed and wash most of the dust and the wax and the grease all off with the Prep All. So I'm gonna use the Prep All now and wipe everything off. Start getting it ready for paint. Okay, so now we get to the spraying part. So this can actually got a nice fan on the tip for when you spray, but always make sure you do light coats first. You never want to soak the product on the first try. So what you're gonna do is one thin coat, let the paint grab to the scratches, let it dry, let it tack up. Then you're gonna come with a second one, let it tack up with a third, and as many coats as you need to cover the surface. But make sure you do it in thin coats. If you do a big fat coat, you're gonna have issues. You're gonna have drippage, or you're gonna have fish eyes, bunch of headaches. Then you gotta wait till it dries so you can sand it again. So you need to try to get this right on the first time. So I'm gonna show you guys how I hit the first light coat. That's all you need on the first try. Now you let it sit for a little bit and hit it again. So let's time lapse this and let's get this painted. Alright, y'all, so I finally finished painting the wiper cowl and the wipers. I installed everything back how it's supposed to go. And let me show you guys what it looked like. So check this out. Woo. Look how clean that came out. What do you guys think? Been doing this for years with these cars, man. Why buy a new if we could spray it right back with trim black? This paint, I think, is the best thing ever invented. Oh, and I got the windshield washers connected. You know what I mean? You ain't missing nothing. This little plastic, it had this crack already on it since I bought the car, but it's whatever, man. What can you do? Alright? But for the most part, the thing came out real nice. Let me get a close up in here. See what this looks like? I'm telling you. It looks like it came out the dealer. Let me close the hood and show you what it looked like with the hood closed. Nice and black. It made the hood look even worse now, but soon come. This car's gonna look just as good as Big Red that over there. So. But I think it came out. I think it came out perfect for the most part, man. So, any of you guys out there, you want to restore your plastics back to like OEM, looking brand new? It looked dusty because the sun's hitting or whatever, but I'll get some better pictures or better video when I leave from here in the shade, and I'll show you guys how crisp this black is. So, for the last time, this spray right here, Sem Trim Black, 39-143. Best thing ever invented. This is good for metal, plastic, wood, whatever you want to spray is gonna work for it. So this is what you need. But let me get out of here and let me show you guys the wipers in the Cowl somewhere else where we out in the open that looks much better in the shade. So alright, chat, so I'm gonna give y'all one final look at what the wipers look like now that they're not completely in the sun with the glare. So this is what they look like. Big difference from before, man. Look, even when you look at the car head on like this, check this out. What do you guys think, huh? Crispy. Look like I bought it from Honda. Woo. I can't wait till the hood is clear and the car is painted, but we gotta have patience. We're gonna have patience. Let me show y'all the V-stack one more time. Woo-wee. That V-stack made a crazy difference too. Like the acceleration is way more on point. And when it goes into VTEC, it's like it's pulling way harder now, man. Those things make a big difference, man. But this is what it's looking like. Tell me what you guys think about this here. And even the V-stack, I'll probably cut it a little bit shorter so it won't be like right on the catch can. So maybe that's something I gotta do, like cut it a little shorter. Maybe cut it around here and push the V-stack forward. But for the most part, this is what it's looking like. With that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show me love, share, and y'all already know it's Chopper out of here. See ya.